Yeah, guys, Steven.
Well, giddy up. And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right. 3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're walking into the room. I'd like to announce my retirement. And the reason I say that is because Kim Kardashian got sued for promoting Dogecoin, and I'm sitting in here with Jim Richter, who is my personal lawyer. And we're fixing to sue Packy for everything he's got. I'm going to retire.
You're going to retire from suing Packy. All righty then.
So, Stephen, you've got all the documentation that it was Packy who fraudulently induced you to buy Dogecoin.
Honey, I got it on
was
tape.
on the radio.
I got it on radio. I got it on video. I got it all. There's no way to get out of it.
Well, there's just one problem with that theory, though. There's an old saying: you can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. And you know, you sue Packy. What you gonna get?
What kind of lawyer are you anyway?
What you talking about, man?
Let's sue.
I just got my 2006 Mercury Grand Marquis back.
Hey,
All right, okay,
We're gonna get that too.
okay,
I
we'll
want
get
that
that.
too.
We'll get that.
I want that too.
We'll get that.
Yeah, I want
I
that
do
too.
think I remember you telling him to sell.
I told him to sell.
He
but it
never
was-
told
And
me.
he
I
sat
told him
on
to sell
it.
right at the
He
top.
said coddle. Coddle.
No, I said hodl.
Wait a second,
Coddle,
Sherry.
coddle.
Sherry, that sounds like all those stockbrokers. I told you to sell your stock. You just didn't listen to
Well,
me.
that's also on tape, Jim.
Well, now, Jim, I mean, you're my lawyer, and I say I want to sue him because
He's not doing a very good job
That's
for you.
what I'm sitting here thinking,
Are you
man.
a contingency case lawyer? Because you're not getting any money out of this big fat
This
turnip
is
over here.
This is not a contingency case. This
Sherry,
is
I'm just saying.
we're gonna get rich.
He still owes me $20.
Do you think I haven't figured that out already?
Y'all gonna have to quit talking all them lawyer terms. Yep, I'm gonna get the Mercury too. So you got your Mercury back?
I did.
Well, you need to talk into the mic.
Sorry, I'm getting Jim's camera.
Oh, we gotta get Jim.
Oh,
There
boy.
he is. Look at him.
Oh, boy.
Smile, Jim.
Yeah,
smile.
there he is.
Jim Cam.
Yeah, old Richard Waldron fixed it up for me.
Oh
Your
yeah,
buddy.
man. I love
He's
Richard.
good, man.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. Old Richard's a good one. He's been at it a long time. So anyway.
So you going to get Steven to take you out for another test drive in it?
yeah.
No, that's never going to happen ever again.
Well, we
He's
was
like, the only way to diagnose this thing is if I drive 100 miles an hour in
That's right,
the
we're
wrong
going to get the
side
carbon
of the road.
out of it first.
well. I mean, honestly,
right? Gotta
golly.
get the valves cleared
He
out
said,
first.
I think I hear something in the rear end. So I just backed that thing down and jerked it in gear. And I heard something pop. And I said, well, now you do for sure.
It was never the same after
No.
that.
But
Well, for
Richard
three-
need the money anyway. So, you know.
For like a week, you kept saying, Steven, drive my car. And I'm trying to tell you, Packy, why?
I should have listened to you.
Why?
Sherry. I should have.
yeah. But it's fixed now, right?
It's doing good, man. Rides like a cloud.
Yeah, but man, you need to clean that thing up. I'm not kidding you. But please clean it up before I get it, right?
Well, there's a big
That's right.
Yeah.
Before we
Big stain.
repossess
Can
it.
I get his folks, I mean, like his whole family, everything? Can I get like all his family, everybody? Can we just connect all this in? And
How are you going to? Do you have any evidence that they were part of this fraudulent inducement?
can't we just fraudulently make it sound like it was?
No, I think.
I mean, I know how the courts work. Yeah, you don't
So you
But
just think we can go in and commit fraud in the court? huh?
beyond a shadow of a doubt. Ain't
Now
that
you're
what
going
they
after
say?
my family. My brother's got a 2007 Crown Victoria.
Yeah,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
going
get it
after that.
too. Ain't it beyond a shadow of a doubt, or something like that?
No,
Packy,
no. In civil case, it's
save
by
this recording.
preponderance of the evidence.
That's all you got to do is save this recording. There you
I
go.
can write some stuff up.
Preponderance of the evidence.
I can write some stuff up.
All that means is more likely than not, you got 51% and he's got 49%, and you win in a civil case.
I told him to sell, man.
I done wrote a list out, man. I got the heart-shaped bed. I got the chandelier thing that comes out of the ceiling that spins around. I got the quarter machine that plays that rope.
You want the heart-shaped bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you this. Does Packy live in Union County or Towns County?
No, he lives in his mama's basement.
What county is he in?
Union County.
Union County.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you know any of the judges over here in Union County?
In Union County?
In Union
They
County?
know
Over
him.
there?
They know me because they won't answer my phone
I
call.
told him to sell, man.
Yeah.
Dogecoin, it was.
It's on.
He said, I'm hodling. I
Well, he
"No,
said coddling,
don't hodl."
actually.
We'll review that. National Cinnamon Bun Day. Cinnamon buns. Cinnamon gives me heartburn. And what's the deal with this, man? We ain't had any cinnamon buns from Aunt Pearl's porch in a long time. Are they slacking on us? Oh, we can't say Aunt Pearl's porch, can we?
No, you can't.
We said Aunt Pearl's
I like
porch.
the pies. The pies.
Oh, yeah. And then
if you guys are listening, Aunt Pearl's porch, this is your bribery. You gotta learn how it works here. We haven't been saying Aunt Pearl's porch.
Well, I mean, every time he mentions food, you got a big old pile of KFC.
oh man, I love that.
Looking
That was
so
a good day.
good.
That was a
Yeah.
good weekend. That was just a great
He just
weekend.
started-
The more grease, the better, huh?
He just started drooling immediately when the guy came in. It was kind of disgusting.
Golf lovers day. Golf lovers. Does any of y'all play golf?
I have played golf.
I mean, I play it. I'm not very good at it. I go with my boys sometimes, but I mean, it's all right. They make
I
me
enjoy it, but it's expensive and it takes a lot of time.
well. Most of the time is hunting them dang balls. That's where the time is, and they make me tee off on the girly spot. I don't understand that.
And the senior spot.
National Taco Day.
Now that's a great day.
Tacos.
Yep.
You ever had fish tacos?
Yes.
Oh man,
They're good.
mahi tacos.
Mahi tacos?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm talking about fish tacos.
Yeah, the
Mahi's a
mahi.
fish, man.
Oh, is mahi a fish? I never have had a fish taco.
They're good.
Head
That
on
you
down
knew
to Mike's
about.
Seafood.
I don't understand though. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Now, Mike's Seafood, man, they do have some killer ones. They got if they get this hot and spicy coleslaw that they put all over
Yep,
those
that's
things,
good.
man.
They're really good.
do you know what? I don't know, man. I mean, I know everybody loves Mexican food, and I do too, but I don't understand it because you get a whole menu with all this stuff on it, and it's the same ingredients, just different orders and different names. You know what I'm saying? It's all
Like the,
refried beans.
the combination
Now, I
menus,
have
yeah.
It's
noticed.
just lined
well,
up different,
to be
but it's
fair,
the same stuff.
To be fair, I have noticed that up here more
One
than like in
taco,
Texas.
one chalupa.
Tex-Mex restaurants, you got a pretty wide range of things. Up here, though,
But it's all
it is-
refried beans and guacamole.
No, not in Texas so much.
So what is it? What else have they got in Texas?
It's
The menus are a lot more diverse in Texas than they are here at the
Well, I
Mexican
mean, for
restaurants.
example, refried beans.
Fried avocado,
and biff.
stuffed
Beans
fried
and biff.
avocados.
Same thing comes with refried beans.
No, it is not. It's stuffed with chicken or barbacoa or something like that. And it's
What's
breaded.
a barbacoa?
You
It's
don't want that.
No,
Barbacoa is good. It's really good.
What is it?
It's head meat.
it's what?
Mystery meat.
It's head meat. It's
Oh.
the meat out of the skull.
Oh, okay. I'm all about that.
What
Really, Tim. It's
What animal?
A cow,
Oh, okay.
steer. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be getting some of that Vegemite stuff from Australia, but we can't figure out how to get it up here, man. Them people won't. I mean, you can't send nothing.
Get that at the store.
I want the authentic kind.
Yeah, you can get it at the store. It's imported.
No. I want the authentic kind.
That's going to be
Oh,
imported
okay.
too.
Okay.
Authentic.
So that you can make a Vegemite sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And National Vodka Day. Now they've actually connected vodka with Russia. This is kind of a collusion thing. Y'all need
It
to
is
know
a
about
collusion thing, all right.
that. What?
Go ahead.
I think maybe
I prefer Polish vodka
Tito's from Texas is good.
made with Polish potatoes. Yep.
I just thought of 100 Polish jokes. We better skip right over
better
that.
skip over those. Unless the goal is
Can't
to
make no fun of nobody no more.
unless the goal is to offend every possible constituency
goal.
of the audience.
National Eat Fruit at Work Day. You got to be able to laugh at yourself. I mean, honestly.
We
I
laugh
mean,
at you all the time.
I don't even care. It don't bother me.
Yeah, but that's one of Packy's pursuits there. I mean, Packy always has bananas. He's always having a banana.
Well, it's
at
National
work,
Eat
so
Fruit at
it's-
Work Day. So
Banana's a fruit, right?
Is that a fruit?
Yeah, I think it's fruit.
yeah, I think.
Or it's a mighty sweet vegetable.
What is something we eat that's actually a fruit, but do you think it's a bit? There's something that not.
Tomatoes
Tomato.
are always confused, right?
So what is tomato? Is that a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a fruit. It's a fruit.
Grows on a vine.
It's a fruit.
I don't know. I love tomatoes, man. I ain't kidding.
But pizza's a vegetable.
Pizza's a vegetable. I guarantee that's right. Yep. Anyway, so I reckon. Wait a minute now. We got some.
Pizza's a food.
Mike's got a challenger here. He said Jim's got a couple of birthdays.
It's no challenging. I'm just supplementing. There was one day when I came in here and Mike had taken the day off, and I just thought we
Well-
ought to have a backup plan, and I'm glad to help. And he probably's got all the ones I
Yeah,
was
well, I
gonna
don't have the
mention.
market cornered. I mean, all birthday submissions are gladly received, right?
Well, I'll just give you two because
Yeah.
I know how much Stephen Phillips would love to have a heartfelt political discussion with each of these lovely people. And I think it'd be a political discussion on the lines about the same way he feels with that mayor in a certain town up in
How was he?
town- Today's birthdays, Susan Sarandon
Yeah.
and Elon Omar.
Elon Omar. Yeah, Elon
Oh,
Omar.
yeah. Neither one of them are singers, fortunately.
But I'd like to overhear a political conversation with Stephen and those ladies.
Well, let's
That'll never happen.
let's have a
Did you
moment of
know
silence.
that Tammy Wynette was mysteriously abducted from a shopping center one day?
Who
Did you
was?
know that? Tammy Wynette.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Who did it, George?
Well, they never really figured it out if it was actually, maybe it was fabricated because she was also having some trouble with substances at the time, I think.
You know, her daughter was up
Just
here
forgot
over
where she was at.
last week. I was trying to get her to come in Friday, but they went to
Aliens got
hell.
her. Really?
Yeah, her daughter lives up here, or got a house up here. Two of her daughters have got a house up here. And they got a new movie coming out. It's going to be really cool. I can't wait till the movie
Well,
comes
it's
out.
Charlton Heston's birthday.
That's right.
Hey, y'all messing up Mike's magical moments. And,
It's quiet.
okay, let's go back to the old way.
This is Leroy Van Dyke, who has 93 candles. And he's known mostly by this song.
Oh, that's a
Remember
cool
that
tune.
song?
Yeah.
Good song, yeah. Like to listen to that for just a moment. Lori Sanders. She's Bobby Joe on Petticoat Junction.
I never watched Petticoat
I
Junction.
never
How old
did
is
either,
she?
but she's 81 now. So anyway, on the tales of Lori Saunders and Petticoat Junction is one of our favorite country singers, Chris Ledoux.
Oh, I love Chris Ledoux.
74 candles would be on his cake if he was still with us.
That's actually a Bruce Springsteen song.
Yeah. Well, he's singing it.
Now, Ned Ledoux's out there. We had him on the other day. Y'all need to check out Ned Ledoux if you like Chris Ledoux.
Did anybody ever watch Little House on the Prairie?
No, because everybody cries. Always cries. Cry, cry,
Steve
cry,
Tracy.
cry, cry.
Did anybody ever watch The Waltons?
I did watch the Waltons.
This was Jim Bob's birthday today.
Old Jim Bob.
Good night, Grandpa. Good night, Stephen. Good night, Packy.
Good night, Mike.
That would be weird.
Going along with it, man.
You rocking it,
Oh,
One of the disc jockeys on the station I used to work at used to tease me all the time because I watched The Waltons.
I like the
that was
Waltons.
good. Show.
I liked them.
Yeah.
Sawyer Brown,
I love that guy.
Greg Hubbard.
I love
62
Sawyer Brown. He's a
years.
cool dude.
Yeah, he and Jethro Tull.
Yeah.
Sitting on a
Anyway.
park bench, huh?
And then Trick Pony and their lead singer there, Heidi Newfield.
Yeah, she's actually dating Matt King now.
What do you know?
Yeah, they're pretty. I think they're going to get married.
So she's 52.
Yeah.
Still spring chicken.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Don McLean, 77 years old.
He charges like $60 for a signature. Honestly,
That's right.
I am not kidding you. If you go to his concerts and you want an
Hey, if he
autograph,
can get it, good on him.
and Don McLean, this is the song you play with Don McLean.
Well, it's one of the better
Everybody's
ones.
heard American Pie. That's
But everybody knows
Yeah.
American Pie.
This is a better
What's American
song.
Pie?
It's a fruit. Yeah.
It is a fruit, yeah. So anyway, that brings us out of it.
Oh, thank God.
I know.
Guess we'll all go
I
cry
wish
now.
Mike had quit doing this. But I'm not going to, Stephen. Sorry. I'm going to show up every morning with one of these and make you listen to it.
Oh, Lord. And we got off the beaten tracks, and we're actually taking
We've been off the beaten track.
I know,
ever
but our
since.
weekend show we do off the beaten tracks, and I've had like last week we had a guy send us in a whole set list for the off the beaten tracks we played. This week we've got another set list come in that we're going to play off the beaten tracks, which is pretty cool. So if y'all are wanting to play, we need 6 songs. That's what we're doing off the beaten tracks, and it's got to be stuff you don't hear on the radio, and it can't be any of this pop country nonsense because we don't. Nobody want to hear that, do they? But just production at JUL
Only
Radio.
people under 30.
Production at JULradio.com. Send that in. Production at JULradio.com. We want some.
You could send it there if you want, but WJULradio.com might work a little better.
Which one? What did I say?
You said JUL.
I said production at
WJU.
Oh, let me say it real slow for all you slow folks out there. Production at WJULradio.com. Or you can just call Mike on his cell phone.
That's
And
right.
what is that number?
That number is
706-379-9770.
Thank you.
Hey, the show's today's brought by Young Harris Water Sports.
And if you haven't gotten your boat over there to get it winterized, it's time. The lake's going down. The cold weather's coming. They've got that 13,000-foot service center over there. They can take care of you. You can go right over there to 3676 U.S. Highway 76 West in Young Harris. You can call them and set up an appointment, 706-896-0834.
And now, with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. Heroin has made a comeback in the last 15 years, and there was more evidence of it last week in Clay County. Joseph Roberts, age 22 of Murphy, is still behind bars at the detention center after being arrested midweek. He's charged with trafficking heroin and manufacturing a controlled substance.
Heroin's made a huge comeback in the last 15 years here, where prior to that it was unheard of. So, it's became the drug of choice because it's so cheap.
Clay County Chief Deputy Joe Wood says Roberts was arrested by an undercover officer just off 64 near Fires Creek.
The Senate went from not even discussing it to not only passing it, but passing it with only 2 no vote, 2.
That's State Senator Kevin Corbin talking about a Senate approval to expand Medicare in North Carolina. The ball is now in the court of the North Carolina House to pass the legislation. The state's Health and Human Services Department says expansion could mean affordable health insurance coverage for more than 600,000 North Carolinians. They say it would also increase access to health care, including mental health and substance use services across the state, particularly in rural communities like ours. And the missing Andrews man we told you about yesterday has been found. The police department there says they appreciate the public's help in locating Kyle Fleming. Please download the free WJRB app. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Batten.
Why suffer from wounds that won't heal due to diabetes, injury, surgery, or other causes? The new Wound Care Center at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital helps difficult wounds heal, and it's right here in Murphy. Call 828-837-7166.
Shop the end of summer clearance at Carolina Furniture and Mattress Outlet in Hayesville for big savings. You'll love our selection. We have home furnishings in stock and ready to take home or have delivered. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, and home accents are on sale. It's a great time to shop. You'll find savings in every department. Hurry in for massive savings on the end of summer clearance at Carolina Furniture and Mattress Outlet in Hayesville. Going on now.
Sarah the Sears shopper from Suches is wise when it comes to protection agreements on appliances. But when one of her ex-husbands broke her stove while he was fixing the ice cube maker,
I knew I needed a little extra protection.
Sears Blairsville offers 5-year protection agreements on all their new products, which means protection against DIY husbands.
You mean ex-husbands?
Looking for a better experience? Go see the Sears team or call 706-745-6600.
Because Sears Blairsville is better than the competition.
The Georgia Mountain Fall Festival is back. October 7th through the 15th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the historic Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds in Hiawassee, the country music capital of Georgia. Family-friendly fun with first-class performances, arts and crafts, carnival rides, attractions, and a glimpse into North Georgia's rich history and culture. New for this year, enjoy over a dozen carnival rides from Midway Rides Unlimited. Exciting live performances by the Oak Ridge Boys, Aaron Tippin, Gene Watson, the Bellamy Brothers, Mark Wills, Ashley McBride, and many more. Music shows included in the ticket price. Additional reserved seats required for the Oak Ridge Boys and Ashley McBride. Midway rides, also an additional charge. Visit the Pioneer Village, a cowboy circus, and experience Bruno Blazak's Royal Bengal Tiger Encounter. Tickets available at the gate or call 706-896-4191 to get a one-day pass for $12. Children 12 and under in free, along with free parking. Visit GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com to find out more. The Georgia Mountain Fall Festival, October 7th through the 15th at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds in Hiawassee.
Get ready for one of the season's largest nights of dirt track racing at Tri-County Racetrack in Brasstown. It's a crowd favorite, the Tar Heel 50, featuring Castrol Flow Racing Night in America Series. On Thursday, October the 6th, $22,022 to win. It's the final points race of the 2022 season at Tri-County Racetrack in Brasstown on Thursday, October the 6th. More info at tricountyracetrack.net.
Erlanger Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Murphy is pleased to welcome Dr. Eric Clark to Western Carolina. Dr. Clark is now accepting new patients at 828-492-2146. That's 828-492-2146.
The Morning Dish.
The Tuesday Morning Dish is powered by Young Harris Water Sports. You want to deal with people who love boats? You've come to the right place. From a new covered storage facility to boat consignment services, it's all in one place with Young Harris Water Sports.
All righty, folks, we just learned all kinds of stuff. Mike Z had a band back in the day. I mean,
he's a rock star.
He's a rock star.
No, it was a marching band. I played tuba.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like a tuba. I mean, you never know about people, you know?
You never know.
And, I mean, he had, like, back in the day, and they sang, Tiptoe through the tulips with me.
That's right. With a tuba playing bass.
Please never do that again.
Yeah. Could you follow Steven? Can you still play tuba?
No. Actually, I didn't play the tuba.
No.
What did
We're
you
looking
play?
for somebody to follow Steven.
What was your
around.
instrument?
Tuba.
Bass.
Bass.
Oh, bass. He didn't even have to,
and keyboards.
He didn't even have to have a guitar. He just played bass.
We could get somebody to like follow you around when you sit down. It's like boom, 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 boom. No?
Yeah, that's great.
Jim, we're suing him.
You're suing him, huh?
Can we get him for defamation of character?
Not if anything he says is true.
No,
Oh.
you absolutely cannot.
I'm going to have to get a new lawyer.
Truth is an absolute defense, buddy.
I'm going to have to call Daniel. Yep. Somebody's got to sue you.
I don't know, man.
Play some more tuba, Packy.
But you never know, man. You know, like Jim danced for the Chippendales back years ago.
There's a nightmare.
Well, you didn't last long, but you were up there.
No, never was. And I've always considered it a public service that I keep clothes on my body. So that people
But
don't
he
have to
still
look.
kept the mustache.
I was thinking you were right up there with Chris Farley.
Oh,
please. You know how to hurt a guy.
Let's sue her. Can we sue her?
What?
Yeah, we can sue her. I reckon Cayenne West, man, he wears a White Lives Matter shirt to the Paris fashion show over there in Paris.
Do white lives actually matter?
Not anymore, they don't. Not anymore.
I didn't think so.
We're like the most
hot stuff.
most
We are.
discriminated folks on the planet's white guys.
That's right.
Heterosexuals.
Heterosexuals.
Yeah, we're the bottom of the barrel now. And here's the thing. We're not like the rest of y'all. We don't even care. We're rednecks. We can care less. You know what I'm saying? Just give us some potted meat. We ready to go. Yeah. That is the truth, though. I reckon everybody's upset at Cayenne West.
Cayenne.
Are you ever going to learn to pronounce his name?
The more I know him, but he's a preacher now, you know.
Is he?
Yeah, he couldn't make no money in the music business, so I reckon he jumped into preaching.
Well, there you go.
What? Y'all don't like Cayenne West? He said that Jesus sent him or God sent him down to sing to us. He did say that.
Well,
no
maybe
kidding.
in a way he did, you know.
Not all of
Well,
us.
they did a really fun music video on an airplane, which was a lot of fun to watch. But still, I'm not so sure if I'm totally down with everything that's going on.
Totally down.
Yeah,
Totally get down
with everything.
Totally
he's doing,
down.
you know.
I reckon Whoopi Goldberg was in a movie the other day. I hadn't seen it and probably won't see it, but anyway, they were
surveillance film or something?
Something, I don't know, but they were making fun of one of the critics was making fun of her fat suit. She lined them out on The View. Anybody watch The View?
No.
No.
She said, that ain't no fat suit, that's me. That was all me. Well, we knew that. I mean, anybody with any sense knew that.
So fat is the new sexy. Is that it?
Depends on how you spell it. If it's like, I reckon,
PH fat?
that's good, right?
How do you spell fat? P-H-A-T.
Depends on the fat you're talking about.
I mean, the English language is terrible. I mean, you know, it's like F-A-T or P-H-A-T. Sounds the same, does it not?
Mm-hmm. Sounds the same.
But it's spelt wrong. It's spelt wrong.
Well, P-H-A-T slang, it's not.
Well, I don't know. I don't care for Whoopi much. I didn't even like her back before she got all political. You know what I'm saying? And I reckon now, okay, Ozzy Osbourne's wife is actually, she spun off a new show because she was on The View and they really give her a hard time. Now she's got her own show that she's coming out with, a conservative. But then Ozzy, he moved out of America. Did he not leave?
He went back to his homeland.
Because of the violence or something? What was he all upset about? I mean, how would he even know? He didn't even know what day of the week it is.
He's been having some pretty severe health issues, so.
Self-inflicted.
Yeah, most
One
likely.
would think.
Most likely.
Yeah. I think she's pretty cool, though. I watched the interview on her the other day she was talking about. They had her on The View, and, boy, they just jumped on her big time. Boy, it made her mad, too. And so now they give her own show.
And they need to be careful with her. She's put it with Ozzy all these years. Imagine the fortitude of this woman.
I would say
Take
Ozzy
your head
and
clean
Whoopi
off.
are about the same caliber of
intellect.
Yeah. Would you not think? Which way do we go, George? Which way do we go? Huh?
I don't know. I don't know either one of them personally.
Well, you don't have to.
I don't watch The View, so I'm not familiar with what you're talking
Well,
about.
that's the problem. It's tough to make a judgment if you don't watch the show.
I mean, I just.
Well, I
choose
just
not
get to
watch
watch
it.
all the good parts because they take all the good parts out, and then they spread them all
They
over.
put them on Fox so you can
yeah,
watch them.
I watch them on Fox News. Yeah,
Well,
so I just get the good
just-
parts.
News Max or whatever.
That's
it is.
like
You just
baseball. Y'all watch baseball all the time. I don't do that. See,
Just watch the highlights.
I just wait for and
And if they lost, don't watch it. And if they won, then you watch it, right?
well, I just get the highlights.
Oh,
You know, that's the
okay.
thing though. I mean, you got like, you know, we went to a ball game one time. I'm not kidding you, and they just kind of moped out on the field and moped back around and all that kind of stuff, and just took forever. And if they would have, holy smoke.
You can thank Mike for that.
Thanks, Mike. Mike
What
just
did
showed
Mike
me a
do?
picture burned into my memory that I don't need.
What did Mike do?
And them, the worst pictures stick. You know what I'm saying? How come the worst pictures stick?
It's the same reason you see something awful, you want to make somebody else look at it too. Or you
Here,
smell,
try this.
or
This
you-
is terrible. This tastes
you
awful.
Smell
Try
something
this.
awful. Hey,
I
smell
think
this.
that- I think that Mike is just showing that he is a true historian. That is
right.
No, that was Mike back in his stripper days. You misunderstood.
No. That was President James Madison's crystal flute that was given to him back around 1815. And somebody, a woke person, at I think it's the Library of Congress or the National Archives, gave some hog of a woman permission to play this flute in public.
So that was the occasion.
Yes, and I just think that there are some things which it's hard to unsee. And thank you, Mike Z, for bringing that to
Yeah,
our
I'm with you
attention.
on that. I reckon we had a dog in Ohio middle school gets her own yearbook picture the second year in a row. So they're actually got dogs getting yearbook pictures in the middle school, and I just looking at this little dog. It looked kind of like that girl that Packy used to date back 2-3 years ago.
That's a
Maybe
cute
she
dog.
was the school therapy dog. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
That's a
maybe
cute
so.
dog. What's wrong
Hey,
with
the way things are going these days with public education, that dog might have been the valedictorian of that class.
Yeah. Golly, I know, man. Smiling Pooch. I don't know where they come up with all this stuff. Do you? I guess they ain't have enough people to fill the spot because a lot of folks are homeschooling now, you know, especially in the big cities, which I can't blame them for that, you know.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I
But,
think consistent things. I'd homeschool if I still had kids at home.
boy, that'd be golly, could you imagine?
Don't even
Sherry
go-
homeschooling.
At least I can read and write.
Hey Sherry,
and
can
speak.
you imagine if Stephen were the head teacher at the homeschool?
I could do it.
Spit that tobacco right here.
Yeah.
I homeschool and look how I turned out.
Hey, come on.
I mean, I'd be the first thing I do. Look, all them silent letters that nobody uses, just throw them things out. We don't need them. Just leave them
Hey,
alone.
y'all don't need to know how to read and write, know how. You just follow me. We're going to go get us a deer, and I'll teach you how to field dress it.
No, it ain't gonna be none of that. I'm gonna be like, let's walk over to Walmart and let's find a little wet spot. We'll fall down and we'll get rich.
And you're his lawyer.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
So
Jim.
you think. So you think.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Sue and Peggy. We need to take another break,
Oh,
folks.
man.
We
Rats
got
are
to.
leaving the ship over here.
Peggy, are you okay?
I'm good. I'm just hanging
He
out.
can't get a word in edgewise.
You got us kicked off TikTok, so that's good.
Oh, did I really? Again?
Again.
Did I really get kicked off?
Yeah.
What'd I say?
I don't know. I'm looking into it.
When did this?
Something about misinformation and white people. I don't know.
Yeah.
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 I'm sorry. There went your 8 cents.
I know.
Free speech.
He's got like 5 billion subscribers and he makes like 8 cents. And I'm the star of his
You're the
TikTok.
star.
And this is the TikTok star, yeah.
I think that
yeah.
8 cents said, please don't go live anymore. I'll
Yeah.
pay you.
There you go.
Well,
Oh,
they're
well.
going to have to come up with some more money if they want you to stop. Yeah.
Maybe
Hey,
they don't like Kanye West.
You think?
Who couldn't like Kanye West? He running for president. He's going to be vice president.
The thing is, I don't know how they can kick him off because he mispronounces so many things and misspeaks. How could they even identify what he's actually talking about?
That's true. We could just say that it was something
You didn't
else.
mean
Misinformation.
that. That's not what you meant.
Yeah.
That's not what you said.
Yeah.
Hey, we want to thank Young Harris Water Sports. They are locally owned and operated and conveniently located right here in Young Harris, Georgia. Young Harris Water Sports and RV can provide you with the latest and best in marine and RV products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Give them a call at 706-896-0834.
Young Harris Water Sports and RV now offering new RVs from top brands like Cedar Creek Fifth Wheels, Cottage and Villa Park models, Salem Travel Trailers, No Boundaries Extreme Off-Road Towables, and more. Young Harris Water Sports and RV has the largest service center, parts, and accessories selection in the area, so there's no need to leave the mountains. Young Harris Water Sports and RV, located at 3676 Highway 76, or online at yhmarineandrv.com.
Let's go! Nothing shines brighter under the Friday night lights than a brand new Ford, and no better place to buy than Jackie Jones Ford in Hayesville. Take advantage of models in stock and on the lot at Jackie Jones Ford in Hayesville. From the moment you walk into the showroom, you'll know our commitment to customer service is second to none. Jackie Jones Ford of Hayesville, 1493 Highway 64 West, 828-389-6325, and online at jjfordhayesville.com.
For years, General Supply in Blairsville has been your source for farm, feed, seed, and supplies in the 5-county area. We are also famous for our Friday refill sale on 20-pound propane cylinders. And you do not want to miss the huge sale going on now. For a limited time, clothing and the entire gift store is marked down 10% off. Fall flowering plants are now in stock. Fruit trees and bushes are now in too. Step back in time where old-fashioned service is our motto. At General Supply, 764 Gainesville Highway in Blairsville, 706-363-1000.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
Fall weather brings pumpkin spice and everything nice. Except stink bugs, mice, spiders, roaches. Well, you get the picture. Keep your fall season picture perfect by relying on the professionals at American Pest Control to keep your home pest-free. With over 48 years of experience protecting their neighbors' homes and health, you'll be in good hands with American Pest Control. Visit them on the web at ampest.com. Text or call 706-782-4113 to schedule your free inspection.
Chris here from Loaded Cow. I have always been a fan of ice cream, especially home churned ice cream. Our fans say our ice cream is delicious. It's fresh, creamy, and loaded with flavor. Some even say it's the best they've ever had. Home churned ice cream is the best. I personally guarantee that all of our ice cream is utterly loaded with flavor. Loaded Cow on Georgia 17 between Mary's Southern Grill and the Heavenly Bake Shop.
The Morning Dish.
Young Harris Water Sports says it may be Tuesday, but on the lake, every day's the weekend. Young Harris Water Sports is ranked #1 in customer service and boasts the #1 full marine service department in the mountain area. So make it the best Tuesday ever at Young Harris Water Sports.
All right. I'd like to apologize to our TikTok watcher.
I wonder.
He was serious about that. Can you read that?
Yeah, let me pull it back up here.
So when you're being watched on TikTok and you get thrown off suddenly, what is the viewer? Do they get a notification?
Yeah, Stephen said something we weren't supposed to say. But now that company's made out of China, ain't it? And they're like
I think that's a Chinese operation there, isn't it?
And they don't let nobody say nothing over there, do they? What does it say, Packy?
Spreading misinformation. So your live access was suspended for violating our integrity and authenticity policy. Spreading misinformation, spreading media that misleads viewers by distorting the truth. I didn't know we couldn't do it. That's the whole point of our show, isn't it? Spreading misinformation.
They just noticed.
Unfair and unbalanced.
Yeah. Truth of events, cause harm to the subject. I guess, Whoopi Goldberg?
Maybe.
Playing the tuba? I don't know.
But I mean, China, man, they don't let nobody do nothing over there, do they? I mean, they just honestly, and that's a China-run company.
But we were just talking about that. I mean, people say, oh, they're a private company, they should be able to do what they want. But then again, if the internet is like a utility, like a power company or something like that, you can't not give electricity to somebody just because you don't like their political views or their exercising their First Amendment right. Right, Jim Richter, the lawyer?
There is supposedly some sort of case pending at the Supreme Court that might provide some guidance and change things where we'll go in one direction or the other on that issue. But yeah. I mean,
Sherry, you said you can't have it both ways.
Well, YouTube's currently being sued, I believe, by a family from California because the algorithms that YouTube uses, like if you're watching a video, automatically the stuff that's popping up on the other side of the screen, on the right-hand side of the screen, is usually kind of in connection with what you're already watching. They're figuring out your interests. Well, apparently this family had watched something, and on the screen popped up some stuff from Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, that was pretty graphic, and their daughter had been killed by those people, and so they were suing YouTube. Well, YouTube is trying to say they're a utility. Well, if you're a utility, you shouldn't be censoring.
Then you can't censor.
But if you're a private company and you want to censor, then you're going to be responsible for the content on your site, right? I mean, is that...
Yes.
That's the way I understand it. But
maybe I need to hire Sherry to be my lawyer, Sue Packy.
No,
Jim, you're fired.
I would, that would be a sad day in my life. Stephen notified me to send all the files over to Attorney Sherry's.
We'd both be in prison.
It'd take a 35-foot U-Haul truck.
Golly. Him for not paying his fake lawyer, and me for being a fake lawyer.
And I'm using Daniel Duillo to
I'm calling him.
Sue.
There you go.
I think he might be rather upset to find out he had a new client.
Yeah, I don't know. Talking about clients, I reckon the Satanic Temple is challenging the abortion ban in Idaho and Indiana. That's what they said, right?
Should tell you something.
It's part of their religious ceremonies.
They said the Satanic Temple, which was based in Salem, Massachusetts. Imagine that. That's up there where they burn all them witches.
All the witches.
Yeah, but claims more than 1.5 million members worldwide wrote that 11,300 members in Indiana and are unable to engage in their satanic abortion ritual due to the criminalization. Am I getting that right? Criminalization of abortion in the state. So there you go.
That ought to tell you something.
Yeah. That ought to tell you something.
Is that interfering with freedom of religion somehow?
Yeah, they can't do their abortion rituals when
I have a hard time equating Satanism with. I realize they say it's a religion. I'm just saying
this is how ridiculous this is.
Yes, it's gotten out of hand.
I don't understand these people at Satanism because, if you read the Bible, he don't win. We win. Jesus wins in the end.
I think they just think they're going to have a heck of a time while they're here, and they don't care what happens next.
Yeah, but it's like Mama said, when you're dead a long time. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, you could say that.
Yeah. When you did a long time. But anyway, yeah, they're all upset because they can't do their satanic abortion ritual.
Can we just not talk about this? It's making me sick.
Well, I just think this is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
And where is it at?
Salem, Massachusetts, Idaho, and Indiana. It's all over the country, man. These people all over the world.
Indiana?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
All this talk about Satan and all this stuff, it kind of got me on track for a lawyer joke today.
Oh, great.
There's a young lawyer, and he's very ambitious, and he's working late at night in his office. And suddenly, the devil himself appears before him, and the devil says, listen, I know you're struggling, but I'm going to make it so that you can win every case that you try for the rest of your life. Your clients are going to worship you. Your colleagues are going to be in awe of you. And you're going to be a billionaire. You're going to make so much money. And in return, all I'm asking, you got to give me your soul, your wife's soul, the souls of your children, your parents, your grandparents, and all of your friends. And the lawyer thinks about it, considers it, and says, what's the catch?
Yeah, he's all about that. Sheesh. I don't know. Talking about the devil anyway, I reckon Stacey Abrams' running mate, Charlie Bailey, was charged with DUI in 2011.
Well, there went YouTube. Are we still even on Facebook, Packy? I mean, I'll be
What
fine.
did I say? What did I say?
I'm going to be fine when we're no longer having to be on screen. But
Sherry, are you worried that the dozen or so Facebook followers are going to
not in the least. Not in the least.
This looks like a game now. It's just see how long we
can last.
How long how quickly can we get taken down?
Hey, I'm going to get Sherry to read this because I can't read it. Will you read this, please? This is a tweet that Biden sent out yesterday. I'm going to hand this to you, and you can read it right there. And y'all explain to me what that means.
Her challenge is to read it with a straight face.
Yeah, just read this, and I want to know.
Why do I have to do this? I wish you would learn to read.
Just read that.
Oh, she just
nope. Okay.
Because you're our resident reader.
Yeah.
So this is what a tweet looks like, huh?
Yeah, that's a tweet.
This little picture up there in the
Explain
corner.
that to me.
Yeah. My dad used
now,
to say...
Now, this is from President Biden's tweet.
Yeah,
President Brandon to
says
you.
He's a United States government official. My dad used to say, Joey, don't compare me to the almighty. Compare me to the alternative. Okay. And here's the deal. Democrats want to codify Roe. Republicans want a national ban on abortion. The choice is clear.
Okay, that's
Compare
it.
me to the alternative. What?
I mean,
no. Since we're talking about misinformation,
what does that mean?
The Republicans are other than Lindsey Graham, nobody's talking about banning abortion, other than in individual states. And
the power has been returned to the states where it started in the first place.
That's exactly
You got to realize
right.
where he came from, though. He grew up in a Puerto Rican community.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
And
yeah,
he was the
I thought he was in Delaware.
He was the valedictorian of his law school class and won the. I'm sure he won the Congressional Medal of Honor, even though he never served.
And when he graduated, he started driving a transfer truck.
That's true.
Absolutely,
too. That's right.
Yeah. So he was about.
Didn't he do the moon landing too?
I think he was.
And he's never been in the shower with it. Oh, we won't say.
Well, let me ask y'all something. Now, I'm just sitting there thinking we ain't got Topper. I know where Topper's been, man. He's been laying out on us. But anyway.
Why does that remind you of Topper?
If you were getting on an airplane and President Biden was the pilot, would you get on that airplane? I mean, think about it.
I'm not aware that he can fly.
I'm just saying, if he was the pilot, would you get on the plane?
Now, how many times have you got on the plane and known who the pilot was?
Hey, you know that guy that got in all that trouble that for scamming the what is it? What's it where they send all the food and stuff when people have hurricanes and stuff like that?
FEMA.
Yeah, what's his name? Buttermilk or Butterfield or Butter something?
Butterfingers.
Butterball.
Yeah, he was a big deal back in the day. And
Butterbean?
He got in trouble and all that stuff. And we was actually getting on a plane and he's there. And I was like, dude, I know you. He said, yeah, I'm Butter, whatever. It's Butter something. And he's a pilot now. Yeah, he was a.
And you flew with him.
Yeah, I flew. He's a good pilot.
Butterbean.
Butter something.
There you go.
Yeah, that was it.
Somebody out there knows who I'm talking about. Butter something, but he got
Butterbean. I know.
No, Butterbean's a wrestler, ain't he?
Well, did he become a pilot?
I hope not, Lord. If he did, Butterbean, if the plane would fly cockeyed because he's heavy.
He weighs so much.
Yeah, he's weighed so much.
They'd have to run the flap down on one side, huh?
Let me tell you something. If you get on a plane and they ask you to move to the center of the plane in the middle, you need to go on a diet. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Does that happen to you?
Is that from personal experience?
I'm just asking. Yeah.
No, I really didn't happen, but it happened to my sister. But anyway, we need to get to a break. We got to get to a break.
Get us out of here, Lord.
We got the quote. We got the quote of the day. We got the joke of the day coming up. We got any comments over there? Or are we still live?
You're off of everything. You've been...
Jerry Forrester's commenting. Great job, Mike.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
Love you, Jerry.
There's more than one of us over here, you know. Mike's not the only one.
Can't wait to see your new Mustang.
Yeah. Hey, we want to thank Young Harris Water Sports and RV. They're offering RVs from Forest River, Salem Travel Trailers, Fifth Wheels, Toy Haulers, Park Models, you name it, they've got it. They also carry a full line of RV parks over there. So call Young Harris Water Sports and RV, 706-896-0834, or go online at yhmarineandrv.com.
Young Harris Water Sports and RV now offering the Supreme Surf Boat Line, along with Hurricane Deck Boats, Godfrey Pontoons, Monterey, Chaparral, Bayliner Bowriders, Low Pontoons, along with both Yamaha and Sea-Doo PWCs and more. Young Harris Water Sports and RV has the area's largest service center, parts and accessory selection, so there's no need to leave the mountains. Young Harris Water Sports and RV at 3676 Highway 76. Online at yhmarineandrv.com.
Let's go!
They say where there's smoke, there's fire. But in Blairsville, that's only half true. Barbecue lovers, get your vehicle pointed towards Smokeout Barbecue. Now in the parking lot of Blairsville Restaurant, Grits and Greens. Just roll down the window and let the aroma lead you to a spread of pork, chicken, brisket, and ribs. And we have all your favorite sides to go along with it. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until we run out. See ya at Smokeout Barbecue in Blairsville.
If you've been injured, you don't need to go to Atlanta or Gainesville to find a lawyer. The law office of Daniel Duello specializes in accident cases and is based in Blairsville. I used to defend insurance companies and saw their attempts to pay less through pressure and delays. Now I want to use that experience to help you get treated fairly. Just search for Daniel Duello or call 706-603-3036 and I'll see you in Blairsville. It's 706-603-3036.
Our young patients from 30 years ago have grown into mommies and daddies, and the Hiawassee Family Practice continues to take care of every growing family. Trust your loved ones with Dr. Robert Stallcutt, Shirley Youngblood, and Ray Townsend for preventative checkups and those little sniffles and aches that just seem to linger on. Right next to the hospital on Main Street, Hiawassee, and most insurance is accepted. We know your names, and you know ours. That's how family medicine should be. Hiawassee Family Practice, 706-896-2289.
Hey, it's Stephen Phillips in the Morning Dish for the new Hilltop Storage in Hiawassee. Now, everybody knows that I'm known for my organizational skills and keeping order. And that's what's great about Hilltop Storage. If I run out of space at home or at Benny's, I know that I've got as much storage space as I need. They got small units starting at 6x8, and all the units are climate controlled with indoor access. So if you've got too much stuff and can't stand to see it go, or if all the neighbors are complaining about the junk in your yard like mine are, rent at Hilltop Storage in Hiawassee. 706-994-2667.
Shop the end of summer clearance at Carolina Furniture and Mattress Outlet in Hayesville for big savings. You'll love our selection. We have home furnishings in stock and ready to take home or have delivered. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, and home accents are on sale. It's a great time to shop. You'll find savings in every department. Hurry in for massive savings on the end of summer clearance at Carolina Furniture and Mattress Outlet in Hayesville. Going on now.
The Morning Dish. The Tuesday Morning Dish is powered by Young Harris Water Sports. You want to deal with people who love boats? You've come to the right place. From a new covered storage facility to boat consignment services, it's all in one place with Young Harris Water Sports.
All righty, folks, we're coming back with you. We have got Mike's quote of the day. And I got a backup quote just in case.
And get this, this is a Gary Busey
Whoa.
quote.
We got to thank my new lawyer over here.
Since your lawyer quit you.
Well, he ain't quit me yet because I still owe him money. They won't quit till you get all the funds.
Well, I actually heard an interview. This is Daniel Duello, and I think it was Pat Malone that did an interesting interview with him the other day, talking about what his field is. But he's moved up here. Actually, apparently he used to work for the insurance companies, and now he's working to help people against the insurance companies. So you can call him at 706-603-3036. That's Daniel Duello. He's right here in Blairsville, Georgia. You do not have to go to Atlanta to get help anymore.
There you go.
Especially since Jim Richter quit.
No, Jim ain't quit yet.
He ain't quit because he ain't been fired yet.
You know how them
or paid.
He'll stay on there. He sucks every drop right out of me. All right, we got the quote of the day,
and this is a Gary Busey quote.
Oh, I love Gary
Busey. We need a tuba drum roll.
Packy.
Tuba sound.
I mean, Packy's got all kinds of intros and stuff for his stuff. But
yeah, we all get nothing.
We get nothing.
So here it comes. Amen is not the end of a prayer. It just gets us ready to go to the next level.
There you go. Amen.
There you go.
Amen.
That's not bad for him.
For him, that actually was semi-lucid.
Hey, I like John Wayne. I'm a big John Wayne fan. I got a John Wayne quote. Can I do a John Wayne quote?
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Whoa, take it easy there, Pilgrim.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I
like
it. Yeah.
Whoa,
like
take it easy there, Pilgrim. Can we say Pilgrim, or is that illegal now?
I don't know.
That's probably illegal.
I think you're coming down to there's not much left you can be thrown off of, so just go for it.
Lay with it. Yep.
Frank Zappa had a lot of really great quotes. One of my favorites is, "A mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work if it's not open."
That's good.
That's a good one, yeah. From our friend Frank Zappa. I'm sure you're a big Frank Zappa fan.
I'm sure
right?
I'm sure Steven's very open-minded as well.
Yeah. I've read a couple of Willie's quotes, but I can't make no sense of them. One of them's like, here. Any idea what he's talking about?
Neither did he. There was wacky weed involved.
Sounds like you've done that before, Stephen.
Here.
Packy's been a worse influence on you than I thought.
All right, Packy, you ready for the joke of the day?
Here we go.
It's Packy's joke of the day.
All right, Jim Richter, this one is specifically for
this
you.
for Jim.
Jim's all into the political correctness and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, Jim. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Okay.
Where you been? I've been sitting here for almost an hour.
Hey,
Play along, Jim.
Hey, Jim, how does a non-binary samurai kill people?
What now?
No clue.
A non-binary samurai kill people.
I give up.
They slash them.
I guess you had to
Good
go to
timing,
college
too.
to understand that.
Good timing.
May the good Lord help us.
Their pronouns. They slash them.
He doesn't understand what non-binary is. You're going to have to explain that part first.
I know what that is.
What is it?
That's people that's
confused.
Yeah.
You're trying to
They're
salvage.
non-binary.
You're trying to salvage the last
They're
platform.
non-binary.
Well, you know, it makes it harder to talk because every time you say something, it's got to be, well, she, he, them, whatever, and me being me, he, it. You know?
And you say I don't
She,
make
him,
no sense
her.
on the radio. You kidding me?
She, him, her, it.
Oh.
Right? It makes it harder to talk. Takes longer.
It makes the emails, the signature line, much longer.
Yeah.
Whoa, take it easy there, Pilgrim. Oh, Lordy.
Hey,
Packy's over here trying to figure out how we can get back on TikTok.
I wanted to mention the pumpkin chunkin is coming.
The pumpkin chunkin.
That's a big deal.
It's a seasonal promotion.
That's a big
That's
deal.
right.
13th
Seasonal
annual
thing.
Pumpkin Chunkin Festival is coming up October 15th and 16th over off Setawig Road in Brasstown. They're having the chili cook-off the night before on the square in Hayesville. So if you'd like to participate in any of that, give the Clay County Chamber of Commerce a call, 828-389-3704. And this is usually several thousand people. It's the biggest event in Clay County.
Yeah.
Comes through.
And the good thing about it is it'll feed the possums for a
Yeah,
month.
all those
I'm trying to talk them into
Possums will eat
combine.
for a
I always
month.
wonder
possum
where
drop.
those pumpkins end
Bring
up,
back
though.
the possums.
How do you
Yeah.
keep it from hitting
Splattered
somebody?
all over.
No, how do you keep that pumpkin? You get that trebuchet slinging that thing.
Well, now,
You
actually,
make sure
one
there's
year,
not people down at the other end, I reckon.
one year one went backwards and actually landed on top of a truck. No kidding. I remember that.
Really? Yeah.
Come
at,
out.
at high speed.
I heard one hit a cow one year.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
I heard it squashed it.
Hey, since we're talking events,
Oh.
another shameless plug.
Oh, okay. Jim's got to talk about his, because the last time he told y'all, ain't none of y'all showed up, dadgummit. Now,
Well, it
listen.
ain't happened yet. How would they show up?
Oh, okay.
They still might not show up. October 7th, this Friday night, 7 p.m., Gilmer Arts Playhouse in Ellijay. Jim Richter, that's me. I'll be appearing there with my band, the Cool Breeze Band.
And
So,
am I
hope
going to
to
get to
see
open for you? Can I open
Come
for
on.
you? Can
come
I
on.
open for you?
You can open the door.
Oh, okay. I see. What?
That segment was brought to you by
Daniel Duello.
Oh, yeah. Give him a call. No doubt. I'm fixing to call him right now. I'm going to see if we can work out something.
Good.
If he's listening, he's going to say no. I can
No,
guarantee
he's
it.
not. Packy, I'm sorry about the TikTok thing.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, I'll give you here. I'll give you a couple of cents. There you go.
Wasted another hour, haven't we, Steve?
That's all right. We'll be back tomorrow and do the same thing again. Hey, we got the Oak Ridge boys coming in here on Friday. We got Friday. So, and then Moonshiner Jeff, I just got a message that he's coming. He might be live. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
W249DB and WJULAM, Hiawassee.
Well, look-a here. Guess who's number one in the Nielsen ratings again?